You're a friendly guy.
Not to morons, I'm not.
Hey, I like what you got.
You couldn't prove it to me.
This is awesome. What
Thank you,
got
sir.
going on here, I like it.
Oh, when things go right and wrong. All of this was wrong, but it ends on a good note, so it's right, you know. There's just some more cucks sprinkled in with some good people, so it's a right and wrong. And some of them I handle rightly, and some of them I handle wrongly, but you know, that's the way it is. And there's a couple in here that actually, you know, they profess to be, you know, Republicans or conservatives, but are never Trumpers. So a little different there. A little different. Not your usual liberal cucks, you know, but some rhino cucks. Got rhino cucks. All right, you know, the routine. And of course, you know, if you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. If you can contribute. And you can always pray for me. All right, let's get to it. See you on the other side.
Public school?
Public school.
Oh, God almighty.
Sixth graders yet. They're starting to get stinky.
No kid. Just rats and a half. Yeah, the educators I speak to, especially public schools, especially in liberal areas, when you're conservative, I understand sort of like being in the Fight Club. You really can't express yourself.
Oh, that's my friend in high school. It's not as much in the grammar school, but I have a friend who's in high school, and she's kind of an outcast because of she does social studies also, so it's a big...
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big... She's enraged all the time because of the things that they're doing.
Well, everybody says, you know, it always starts in the schools. I mean, you know,
Right.
as a matter of fact, there was a
But you condition, you know.
Yeah, there was a KGB agent that defected in '58. You can still see his interview on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And he said our plan to take over the United States is to infiltrate the school boards and put our people on. And then we knew after a couple of generations we'd have a Bernie Sanders running, you know, for office.
Jesse Sharkey, one of our union top dogs now, he wrote a book a few years ago, but he doesn't talk about it now that he's in charge. But
A big socialist.
Socialist, he's a socialist.
Yeah.
And I'm not in favor of that. I'm not real conservative, but I'm not the other way either.
Yeah. Well, of course not. I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm running into like what we would otherwise call your classical liberal that are ashamed now of the Democratic Party because they've gone so far left. They're communists. And I mean, no one can understand and fantasize the Green New Deal, open borders. That's not, you know, how do you relate to that?
What they don't realize is sooner or later you run out of everybody else's money.
I know. Well, I know where I work. I work in a school with a lot of illegal.
Free, everything free. Who's paying for it? Well, we have to go work.
So do you have to deal with like the transgender bathroom BS?
Oh, yeah, well, I had to just do the training for that. None of our kids have expressed that.
Thank God.
But the high school does. My friend in high school, they have babysitting for the girls in school who are mothers now, but they're not married. Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's very interesting.
The big thing is it's a big special ed school.
Where I work.
Everybody has a problem. And everybody has a letter saying, here's my special needs. You gotta conform and you gotta take care of this one especially, but you got 50 of them in a room. You got to take care of
No,
each
I
one
only have 35 in my largest.
individually. Everyone has an, what do you call it?
IEP.
IEP, Individual Education Program. Everyone has that. And the reason they get that is because the kids act like little assholes. And the reason they act like little assholes is because the parents tell them to act like little assholes.
But then
because
you get
they get a check from the government because they got a special need child.
You know, the saddest thing...
that Social Security money comes in the mail.
The saddest thing I ever heard out here. So this little 9-year-old black kid comes up. He's intelligent. He's asking me questions, and I'm doing the best I can to answer a 9-year-old, right? Then he comes out of the building and he goes, can the government get checks? Can children get checks from the government? I says, why are you asking that? Because my best friend, his mama told him to act dumb in school, and they'd get a check from the government.
Well, are these for Roger Stone?
Oh, there's other people.
Why would that be for Roger Stone?
Because that's what's happening, baby.
Well, excuse me, could you explain yourself, lady? Could you explain
He
yourself?
is a very, very, not a liar, but a damned liar. And he's a hedonist on the scale of ancient Rome.
And how's that? Give me an example.
Do some research.
Honey, what do you think I'm doing out here?
You doing
What do you
research?
think I'm doing out here?
Are you doing
I know
research?
I forgot more than you know. So why don't you give me the example? That's just what I thought. Stupid. You cannot give me an example.
That's easy enough to call somebody stupid.
I
When
just
you don't know
did.
anything about them, you're pretty stupid, too.
She's the one that couldn't
just
answer
said
the
you
question.
forgot.
I just asked her a question she couldn't
You don't
answer.
know anything about Roger Stone?
Yeah, well,
I know a great deal about the man.
what's
Is he your
Blake's
friend, too?
contest?
A great deal about him. More than I says, I forgot more than you know.
Well, you must have forgotten a whole lot because he belongs.
You're the one that can't give me an example, lady.
I voted Republican all my life
So,
until the person who shouldn't be named.
why? What do you got against a roaring economy, the most women working, most Latinos working, most blacks working? I mean, what do you got against that?
Not a thing.
Okay, so what's your problem?
It's not Donald Trump that did it. Donald Trump is a jackass.
He didn't do it. He's the one that didn't give the tax cuts. He's the one that didn't give the tax cuts to the businesses. He didn't lower the regulations, right? Who did that?
Lower the regulations.
Yeah, he got rid of the regulations, so we're putting a boot on the businesses.
So the
And the
businesses
pollution
can rape
in the
the
rivers,
land.
What public, lady, do you know the difference between...
Just happened a couple
I helped
weeks
start
ago.
the
I looked
Institute
at
for
it
Environmental Alternatives in 1971 with Professor Ron Cohn. I lived with 3 years with scientists studying the environment. Again, I forgot more about this than you know. If you want to talk about pollution, let's go.
You're a friendly guy.
Not to morons, I'm not.
Hey, I like what you
You
got
couldn't
going on
prove it to
here.
me.
This is awesome. What
Thank
you
you,
got
sir.
going on here, I like it. Don't let people like that put you down.
Are you kidding me? These morons.
He's got a PhD and an MD too. He's like,
He's good businessman. That's all he is. He's good for the economy, for the rich.
Yeah, well, no, for the rich, I
For the
speak to, I'm on the street here. I speak to a lot of people.
Okay.
I speak to teachers that are making more money. I speak to,
Look, the teachers are losing their jobs. They got to go to the...
again, I'm on the street here. I'm speaking to everyday people.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
I'm speaking to people seeing their 401ks go up. Regular people. Regular, everyday people. I'm speaking to people that didn't have a job before got a job now. People in all different fields got a job because of Donald Trump. Everyday working people. I'm seeing people get more money because he cut the taxes.
For who?
For them.
Yeah, the rich.
No.
He cut the taxes.
Again, regular people.
Regular people.
So yeah. So these people are lying to me? Are they lying to me?
No. What you got on there? Disgusting man. Got Hillary. You can touch any woman you want.
Oh, what? What? Excuse me. He said it. He didn't do it. You want to talk about touching? Let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Let's talk about let's talk about Clinton that actually raped people. Well, you're walking away. You don't want to talk about that, do you? Nah, you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about the real degenerates.
An anti-Trumper, sorry.
Why?
So many reasons. Where do you want me to start?
Yeah, give me anyone.
His dishonesty, his lying.
Excuse me.
I don't want to get into discussion.
Wait. I just asked you a question.
I did.
Now, this is typical what I get from liberals. This is
I'm
your
not a liberal.
I don't care what you are.
I'm a Republican.
All right, then give me a specific answer to a question. I asked you a question.
He lied.
Give me a lie.
Okay, read his book about golf.
Okay, give me a lie, lady. You're not giving me anything. All you do is just walk away with your generalities. You haven't got a damn thing.
Amen. Preach
She
on.
said she was a liberal.
Badass. Preach on.
Yes. Walk on and say he's no good, he's this, he's that. Then our economy's booming. They don't know the stock market's up. They don't know that he's cleaning out the government of all the garbage. It takes time, but he's got to get all the judges in place first.
Yeah.
So it's not so, but they just want to, and then they say, F you.
You just witnessed nearly every single conversation I have with a non-Trumper. I asked for specific. Give me an example, and they walk away because they haven't. It's like they hear, he's a liar.
Yeah.
All right, give me a lie. Oh, there's so many of them. I can't. No, guy, just give me one, please. All right. Trump derangement syndrome is a clinical. It is really a clinical aspect.
yeah.
It is real. It exists. It's a mental illness. God, I mean, but it is programmed. I mean, between the TV, the entertainment, the the schools.
Wait till all these people find out what he's going to bring out. They've sent our tax money over for aid to other countries, and then they bring it back in my pockets. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Nancy Pelosi's kid, Chris Hines, John Kerry's stepson, and Romney, who's on our side.
If you read Schweitzer's book, the Secret Empires, the one he wrote before the one that just came out, and they call them princelings. In other words, if the laws are written so they can't take money directly, they set up their children or friends to take the money, so then it can be funneled back into them, into their.
Talking about it. She's from Argentina. Same thing.
Oh Lord! Are you still living there, or for you?
Oh, yeah.
I am still living there. I am a very brave woman.
God bless
I
you.
love my country.
Yes, but it seems through most of Central and South America, this sickness has taken hold. There's socialism, communism, liberalism.
It's not socialism, it's populism. Worse.
Yeah.
Worse than socialism. Terrible. Populism. You have a savior, and everybody thinks he's great.
Yeah. Well, I've heard people say the same thing about Trump, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't find. What I find the people that follow him are mostly individuals coming from all different spectrums.
Yeah.
Who, I mean, you name it. If you go to a Trump rally, what do you see? I mean, it's every color, every every ethnic, every economic, you name it, from everywhere. Because he, sort of like what he understands is, a good economy is going to raise the boat for everybody.
Right. That's it. Right.
No.
Well, he wants to put Americans first, and he's trying to tell the other countries, put your people first.
Yeah. But globalists don't do that.
No. Have a good day.
Ah,
You like him?
the more I listen to him,
You know what? He's likable, but he's too much.
too much. What do you mean?
Meaning, like, if he wasn't so wilded out there, you know what I mean? You could maybe.
I think we needed that.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the fact that we were, because we're on the verge of a revolution. People were so fed up with the.
That is true.
Just the status quo and the BS from the politicians saying that same placating crap they always give us, that I think that, if I had a nickel for every time I heard he's saying what I'm thinking, I'd be as rich as Donald Trump. So I think it was refreshing to have someone come in and then speak directly through us or Twitter without the filters. I think that was a breath of fresh air for people. And the fact that it was different, a lot of people go, well, he's not presidential. Well, when did presidential ever get us, except for the mess we got into? So it is, people do, I can understand where some people say, well, that's a little rough, that's a little, it's not president. I can understand that, but at the same time, hey, look, no one's perfect. But beyond that, beyond the style, look at the results. Unemployment down, jobs, almost 8 million jobs have been produced. People are off of food stamps because they got work. We're talking to, the Jerusalem got that moved. He got prison reform in. He's doing a lot of things against a lot of opposition. So I'm looking at results. People's 401ks are skyrocketing. So as long as, the economy's doing well. So the style is kind of irrelevant when you look at the results compared to the opposition he's had. So
I like your perspective. Thank you for sharing.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See, that last one, that's how it should go. That lady was nice, she listened, and then she acknowledged, which was kind of nice. So, but most of them, I don't know, I guess they're MSNBC, brainwashed or whatever. Who knows? Maybe they're just stupid. All right, thanks for stopping by. Go hit a button or two, go buy something, become a subscriber. Pray for me. I'll pray back for you. See you on the streets.